Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Today is a special episode because we're joined with our new friend, Rollo Specklebottom. Hi, Rollo.
Greetings, Olive. How are you?
I'm good. I've got some interview questions for you today so that our audience can meet our new member.
Let's hear them.
All right. Rollo, you're a new addition to the Crayon Box. What color would you be and why?
I would be brown, mostly because I am dirty. Spent a lot of time outside, sleeping outside, so it kind of comes with the territory.
Oh. Can you describe yourself visually? Like, what is Olive looking at?
Sure. I am a Lightfoot halfling, so standing just under 3 feet tall. I have curly brown hair and fair skin, blue eyes, and I usually wear my one set of clothing unless it's wash day. Then I don't wear any. But on non-wash days, it's a white shirt, jaunty red vest, some brown pants, boots, and a cloak, that has seen better days.
Ah. Rollo, what are your strengths?
Well, not my arms because I'm very small, but I am quite the persuasive kind of a guy. And I also have some really amazing magical powers that I gained by entering a weird cave.
Oh, wow. A cave sounds really interesting. Did you wander? I I want to follow the path of that interesting story, but I also I know I have 15 questions. I'm diverging. How'd you find your way into a cave?
Well, you see, I was born in a halfling village, and it was in a forested area between two big mountains, and I really enjoyed walking around the woods, always enjoyed exploring. And one day I was traveling down one of my favorite paths, and I stumbled on a root, and I slid down a steep slope. And when I got up, I was going to go climb up, but I saw a weird light coming from behind some vines. And I cleared the vines away, and there was a cave that was glowing. And I went in the cave, and the next thing I remember, it was 3 days later, and I was outside in the rain.
Whoa. And you had magic powers?
Well, at first I wasn't sure what had happened, and I went home and I talked to my sister, and she told me basically to ignore it. And we went back to look for the cave, and it wasn't there.
Oh.
So I tried to put it behind me, but then one day, a few months later, she was up in the hayloft and fell down, and I was so scared that she was going to hurt herself. I don't know what happened. I did something, and she froze right in midair and then slowly came to the ground. And after that, we figured that something in the cave must have given me some kind of powers.
That's cool. Awesome. Well, maybe you can explore those powers with the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild. Yeah.
I think I can.
All right. Question 3. Rollo, what are your weaknesses?
Oh, well, as someone who's been wandering the wilderness for a very long time, now that I'm in a town, I'm finding that I'm really enjoying alcohol a lot. So I don't know if you've tried it, but it's great, and I recommend it. The glasses are so big here; it's really cool.
Uh-oh. Yes, that is true. That must be nice, being a halfling and having that huge, extra large glass of beer. Yep.
Yeah, like a swimming pool full of beer is what I usually order.
Oh, goodness. All right. Question 4 is, where did you grow up? So tell us a bit more about that small town that you lived in.
It's a very small village in a valley. It's mostly halflings, a couple other races, but like I said, mostly halflings. My family is farmers. They own a farm, and I have one sister, and I really just enjoyed walking the woods and spending a lot of my childhood alone out in the woods. And eventually that's where I met Nacho, my capybara mount who I ride around.
Oh.
Yeah, he was trapped, and I freed him, and we became, buds.
Capybara. That's great. Oh, man. Question 5. Why do you want to join the Fire-Breathing Kittens Guild?
Well, I have been wandering around the continent for a number of years now. I mean, I'm 76, and I've been wandering for quite a while. I'm looking for maybe some interaction with some other sentient beings, besides Nacho, of course. Really, and honestly, the other thing is that since I really do like that alcohol, you have to pay for it, and I don't have a ton of that anymore. So I'm hoping that maybe in having some fun adventures with some fun friends, we can also get some booze money.
I think recently it was said that the fire-breathing kittens work to drink. One of the DMs.
It does make sense. It's a compelling reason to adventure. I'm not going to lie.
Yep. Question 6. If you were given a 1-minute advertisement time spot during the annual Nicomoy fighting tournament, sort of like a Super Bowl, if you would, what would you fill it with?
I think I would fill it with beautiful shots of the wilderness and scenery, and just have a very calm minute, and then 2 beer mugs would come onto the screen and clink, and the beer would spill out everywhere.
Oh.
Combining 2 things that I really like.
Yeah. There was a Stella Artois advertisement campaign where they paid this surfer dude in Australia to go out on the beach and cook like some shrimp on the beach and have a beer. And I've always liked Stella Artois from that. like that's a cool brand. Yeah. So you would be that person funding the surfer dude to just go out, have a beer, and share his recipe with everybody.
That would be me.
That's fun. Yeah. Rollo, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, in my spare time, I really enjoy grooming Nacho. I like to keep him free of knots. He enjoys that too. He grooms me sometimes, gets some of the bugs out of my hair. But I like to practice my magic. It's kind of wild magic, so it's not something that I've been doing for my whole life, but I'm really getting more comfortable with it. And so I do a lot of that. Maybe go out into the park or into the woods and try to turn a tree into a burned up tree or something like that.
Transfiguration magic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Question 8. What things in life are still a mystery to you?
Well, I got to tell you, I do not know what happened in that cave, and I would love to find out because it's changed my life. It was my impetus for leaving home. Really, my whole being changed that day when I entered that cave. And I mean, I wonder sort of why that root was there and that I tripped over it. I'd like to find that root and ask it what it was doing. So really, that's the biggest mystery in my life.
Yeah. I'm picturing you like kneeling down next to the root, raising your hands to the sky and crying, "Why me?"
Yeah, really. Like, what did I do to you, root?
Well, was it a gift or a curse?
I think it's been a gift I think at first it was a bit of a curse. I was a little freaked out, I mean, it was like going through puberty again, only with explosions. And so that was, it wasn't super fun at first, but now that I've got more of a handle on things, I'm enjoying it more.
I see. Well, then maybe if you do find that root again, you can thank it.
Yeah, we can have some words.
All right. Question 9 out of 15. Everyone's got one. What's your annoying habit?
Well, I'm not a big showerer. So I don't know if that counts as a habit, though, because there's just not a lot of chance when you're walking around the wilderness. I guess not showering is probably a bad habit. So I have a bit of a funk, but, I figure it's not so bad. And, like I said, Nacho grooms me, so there's no lice or anything. He eats those.
Well, if you meet any of our Loxodon guild members, Giganto Vlad, Dr. Crud III, and Gregory, I'm sure their gigantic noses and ability to smell things, you might want to take a shower to meet them.
I mean, if it's Thursday.
If it's Thursday, they'll think that you shower all the time.
Yeah,
all right.
That'll be fine.
Rollo, do you speak any other languages?
I do. I picked up a bit of Elvish, they just sing so pretty. So I decided, I got to know what they're saying because, I'm a lyrics guy. And, it just sounded like gibberish. But now, beautiful gibberish, but now it sounds better and I know what they're saying. It's good.
Cool. Elvish can come in handy.
I mean, and halfling, obviously, but nothing really there.
A shrug. Okay, all right. Yeah, I understand. Well, I don't speak halfling, so I don't.
We don't tell you how to speak halfling. We're very cagey about our language.
Oh, so you wouldn't teach an elf who wanted to learn halfling?
Probably not. No, it's, we don't have a very big body of written work. Everything's oral, so I don't, and like, what do you really need to know about halflings, huh? We're small. We're cool. That's it.
Ooh.
You can know it now.
Okay. All right. If you could visit anywhere, Rollo, where would you like to visit?
I think I'd like to go to the ocean. It seems so big, and being so small, things that seem so big seem even bigger. I think the ocean would be nice. I'd probably like to have a swim, and, obviously Nacho's always bugging me because he likes to swim, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Surprisingly, very true about capybaras. They love water.
Yeah, they do love to swim.
Yep. Olive has seen one in an aquarium. Mm-hmm. All right, so question 12. We're getting into the silly questions now. Rollo, do you like pickles?
I love pickles. Sweet pickles more than dill pickles, definitely, though. But, I'm not going to be picky and choosy when it comes to pickles.
Yep. Some pickles are better than no pickles.
Yeah, and, I'm more of a spear guy than a slice. Just if you're, if Christmas is coming and you're going to get me pickles, spears over slices, sweet over dill.
You heard it here, audience. All right. Another silly question. A penguin walks through that door right now wearing a sombrero. What does it say, and why is it here?
The penguin apparently is here for Mardi Gras, and it is looking for beads, which is why it's not wearing a top.
Whoa! Oh my gosh. It's a raunchy penguin. All right, second to last question. Rollo, what would you like remembered about you?
I think I'd like people to remember that I was just a good-looking, all-right-smelling, capybara riding kind of a guy who just really takes every day as it comes, and it doesn't like make anyone upset. Like I just am cool with everybody.
Yeah, like the capybara.
Yeah, like, it's okay if it's swimming, it's okay if it's walking, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want to be like that guy. I'm trying to be Nacho, basically.
Your spirit animal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the very last question. What is one message you would give to your fans?
Don't go into caves that glow. Unless you want weird stuff to happen and you have second puberty.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, Rollo.
Thanks, Olive.
And everyone, you'll hear Rollo in an upcoming adventure. Bye-bye.
See you, everybody.